Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan As gave my latest review on Bleach, chapter 677, Horn of Salvation. I'll try to make this as brief as best as possible. Like Horn of Salvation. Like we know that Ichigo has now gained control of his all his abilities, his Ryatsu, his Quincy side, his Getsu Arkencho, his Soul Reaper side, his Shikigami side, and now he has control of a Grand Ray Cell, which means he's embraced his Hollow side, which is something Yhwach did not expect. However, about saying the fact that you can able to do this, being a muckborn such as yourself, health mean, means it suits you. Basically, he's acknowledging that Ichigo has this power, but saying he's such a conflicted person, like, cause Ichigo, he's half Quincy. He is from a Quincy bloodline. He's also part Soul Reaper, cause of his father's side. Alright. Also, probably one of the reasons why he couldn't accept, why he survived what Yhwach did in 9 years ago. Oh, his resurrection when he was trying to purify the world and killed all the weaker Quincy's. He's accepting. Yhwach is accepting that Ichigo has embraced his power, and I did like Ichigo. Or overall, I did like that his sword changed and he's using his hollow side. Remember, we know that some Stern Ritter's abilities they feared the hollows. That's why the reason why they took them out, because of their hollow abilities. That's why they were able to do this. But now he goes awaken his hollow. Does he stand a chance against Yhwach? At first, Yhwach he seems to let Ichigo gain the upper hand a little bit, but he quickly turned it around. He changed his forms. He goes back to that, his multiform cloak, with the cloak with the multiple eyes. Oh, eyes, and also he revealed that he has a second sword, saying you think you were the only person who could wield two swords. That is true. I mean, other than Ichigo, there is Captain Kyoraku, and then Ukitake. We know he's no longer with us, but that's given the point. Okay. Anyway, overall, I did like this chapter. Overall, seeing the way he embraces things, accept it. Even though Ichigo has powered up a bit, embracing his hollow side, using that Grand Ray Cell, combining it with the Getsuga Tensho. Now, that's something Bach didn't expect coming. But Bach, he's not kind of person, that you should take down lightly. And remember, his power is the Almighty, and he shows him why using his ability to manipulate things to his advantage. Remember, if you remember what Hash once said, that his power of being the Almighty is that he can see every possible future. He can see everything at once. He can predict what you are going to do next, and what's going to happen next. And what's going to happen, like what's going to be. Like basically, he's saying that I have the advantage and you don't. That's something you got to think. That's something you got to think about when you're dealing with someone like Yhwach, who's practically a god. That's something you should think about. He also explains that his ability is not just he can see every future. He can see them all at once and determine how they will go. Like they were individual pieces, drops of sand in the wind, basically. Then I could see every road that they would go. Like if you were to go left, you were to go left. You were to go right, you were to go right. You would go backward, you would go backward. You would go forward, you would go forward. Basically, and he's saying that you should see this coming, and saying that everything is a falsehood called hope. I'm saying that Ichigo should give up on his hope, even setting these traps. Even though Ichigo he tries his best to avoid them, he even falls for a trap that he didn't see coming, some surprise attack. Bach, he's not the kind of person, I said it before, again, he's not the person you should underestimate, given this situation, the way he is now, in his new form, in this form, even though, but one of the reasons why Ichigo, he's trying to see if he can find an opening, trying to find a reason why he didn't see that coming. He's trying to find a weakness in his blind spot, but Bach knows he's looking for a blind spot, you gotta think of the way that Bach he does this. You watch how he tries to manipulate Ichigo into giving up his hope, trying to reveal himself, trying to get him to give up, and to let go of everything. But Ichigo's not that kind of person to give up, knowing that lives are going to be on the line. Not the kind of person to give up because of his friends, because that's the kind of person he is. So, if you got, but then he rallies back saying it's because of that that he's able to come back over and over again because of the hope of his comrades, his friends, that he's able to come back. Are saying that he's able to do this because of his friends. So basically, he's let Rock know that his friends are not makes him weak. Basically, it's what gives him hope, and that hope is able reason why he's able to cover up over and over again. Even though Bach said he wouldn't out of respect, probably wouldn't kill a child of who one of his children that lost their hope. He's basically saying, "I will take you in, like basically be my servant and all." After because he is the father of all Quincy, and Ichigo is part Quincy, but he rallies back, and those words I've been waiting to hear for a long time, and not just me, but everybody, myself, Bankai, and I can't wait to see what Ichigo's new Bankai looks like. Now we've seen before with his, his previous form, versus with his, his original Soul Reaper form. His form was consistent with with a small black sword, Tenza Zangetsu, and a black robe, which kind of also represent his spiritual and his, his strength. Then there was, his combination form when he had his Soul Reaper powers along with full bring in powers. That was a large dramatic shift. His story was technically the same and his form, but it was like vastly different. It was modified. It came with some differences, and to the point where even though he didn't show his hollow powers still lie dormant within him, and so it's something you got to think about. Um, and now with this, I can't wait to see what his twin sword Sanpato Bankai looks like, because we've seen we've seen other dual wielding Bankai wielders have unique Bankai as well. As for example, uh, you know, Captain Kyoraku. So it's something you gotta think about it. So it's something you gotta think about. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you. Overall, I love this chapter. I can't wait to see more. I'll give you more on my opinion on my next video. What do you think? Overall, I liked it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan Adams. Gave my latest review on Bleach after 677 Horn of Salvation 2.